Was there a pure intention to unduly influence voters for the benefit of the ANC when the President addressed the nation on the eve of the commencement of the special votes in the 2024 national and provincial elections? This is the test placed before the Electoral Court after the DA approached it, alleging that the President abused state resources for the benefit of the ANC. The DA supports its claim of a political campaign by arguing that the President's speech addressed issues that were the central subjects of the highly contested 2024 polls.
Each party, and I'm going to take the court to this shortly, has been addressing precisely these issues in their campaigning. Precisely, and they are fundamentally contested. So if a president, under the guise of his presidency, can simply address these highly controversial topics and say, well, I'm just addressing them as the president, and I'm telling you we've achieved these accomplishments, and that makes them not political statements, that would undermine the very purpose of the election.
The DA is asking the Electoral Court to declare that the President's address violated sections of the Electoral Act and the Constitution. The DA also wants the Specialist Court to direct President Ramaphosa to pay a fine of 200,000 rands and that the votes cast for the ANC in the 2024 national elections be reduced by 1%. What then is the test to answer if a breach of the said provisions occurred?
Ultimately, you're sitting in terms of an act of parliament, you've got to find your powers in that particular legislation. And here it seems to me, contrary to where the High Court is sitting and makes a distinction between contempt of court, civilly and criminally, here it seems to me that once you choose 96, you look at the remedies, then you have to prove pure intention.
Counsel on behalf of the President of the Republic of South Africa argued that the DA misconstrued the purpose of the President's speech and the context in line with his duties as head of state. Counsel further called for the court to dismiss the application.
The court can ask a rhetorical question. Why is this case before the court? If the DA comes here and says they accept the President's bona fides and they're sitting on the table on a government of national unity, is this a genuine legal case? And we submit that it is on the facts and on the law, it is really so weak one can risk saying it is a frivolous case. And we submit that it should simply be dismissed.
Judgment was reserved in the matter. Kani Mapanga, SABC News, Johannesburg.